Okay. And Twitch, unstable, but alive. Alright, well, welcome back to Restream, ladies and gentlemen. Tis the situation that we are in. It's a shame because everything will be basically, I think, 1080p now. Both Twitch and YouTube. To 1080. Yay! Yeah, that blows really. Damn it. I don't want to get into it again, but yeah, bit rates of Twitch and YouTube conflict with each other, which is what, you know, Build Software was supposed to fix for me. Hopefully we can go back to Build Software. I just need to actually get hold of him and talk to him about this desync problem. Anyway, now that we're all back, and hopefully that's it for the disconnects and stuff like that, we can concentrate on what we're actually here to do, shall we? $60.90. Awesome. It would exist yet. Anyway, where were we? So yeah, I was talking about the front here. I wanted to do something like kind of curved to the back here to give it a little bit of style, a little bit of flair, right? Feel like maybe continuing this angle a little bit more. Yeah, I think, do you know what? I think this angle is too harsh. It's going to have to be this one. That gradient from that slope there to 45 degrees is a little bit too much. I don't want it to sweep back crazy amounts instantly. But that being said, let's do this and this. This and this. That's kind of more like it. But the width of this thing, how wide do I want it to be? I don't want it to be too thin. I don't want it to be too wide because obviously that's more weight, isn't it? But obviously the amount of like damage these legacy lasers do, you want to have plenty of armor to bounce off of, right? Is anybody on Twitch coming through? Seen a lot of chatter on YouTube, but not on Twitch. Somebody in Twitch say hi. Yeah, hey, Blue Gidra, thank you. It is on. Good. Twitch is complaining at me at the moment about my bitrate. I see you, Geo. Thank you, dude. Your bitrate's too high. Only 6,500. Calm down. Oh, I appreciate that, Geo. New ship today yet? Hazler. I don't understand this game at all, but it looked like I want to play it. Hey, Patrol, nice, dude. Join my Discord. There's loads of like really veteran players on there that can help you out. And it's really friendly. So. Spanj, are you going to add drone-focused defense turrets? Keep the primary weapons on the big targets.
Hello there.
Yeah, probably a couple of either Sentinels or Gats. Hello there. I love a good hello there. Thank you, Andy. He's not dead yet. I'm watching on a tablet that's almost 10 years old. I'm lucky if I get 480. So far it's running at 720, so I'm doing great. In Nocturne, that's awesome. I'm not dead. No, not dead yet, guys. Not dead yet. Alright, so... let's think. We want to round this off here. And I realize that shaping on this is going to be an absolute nightmare, so maybe we just go flat and then we go in. It's gonna look like a pickaxe. Pickaxe. A pickaxe. Right, and then we'll draw a line across there. Okay. Then we need to start sloping it inwards towards the shaft. Okay. So that's basically the frame of the front there. Rounded. Hopefully you'll fill all of that with Xeno steel in there, fill it with a few decoys and stuff like that, and hopefully that's enough armor to tank an infector, maybe a devastator as well, with the armaments that we're going to have. On the back here, we're going to have a wing type arrangement, very similar, but I want it to curve in the opposite direction. Right? A crossbow, yeah, nice. Okay, so we're going to be sat there. We want the wings to come down and across. Okay, so let's see. We've got lots of space here, so let's bring them forward. And again, let's start them. I think start them out one more and start them there, right? And I got this up and down thing going on, which is not going to work for me. Let's get rid of this. Yeah, so they had, with the Asgard ships, you had a horizontal wing with some vertical wings slotted into them, right? Some vertical fins. We'll get the fins in because they're going to be holding our medium plasma cannons, right? And you notice how I've raised this wing up higher than this one, so that, you know, turrets have clear line of sight. Trilobite. Alright. Alright. So not necessarily... I'm trying to think now, do I want the roundness of the front on the back as well, or should we keep this quite sleek? I think quite sleek on the back, like a proper wing. So maybe we start with this shape instead. Yeah. We're just going to have a few blocks there before we curve it back in anyway, because it's going to be curved back in towards I want it to be sake. Right. Yeah. Really wish I had more options here. Really wish I had more options. Can I, again, use these guys? What if I put that there? No, there. There's no... Come on, stop being a prick. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's too much of an angle, right? I need one that's between these two. Oh, sick. Nice. That's perfect. That's exactly what I needed. Almost needs to be longer, doesn't it? Like this wing could actually be better, probably better further back. It's, I mean, it's certainly better further back. Yeah, yeah. All right, cool. That's a little bit better. It's still proportionally, I feel like it could go back a little bit further, but I think that'll be okay. It's the very front of the wing. Probably going to have quite a bit of chunkiness behind it, so. Will your Reforged 2 Intruder get on the workshop? Yeah, I forgot to do it. Oh my god. Yeah, absolutely. Sorry. That slipped my mind. Yeah, definitely. This already looks phallic. In what universe? What universe is it phallic? We shall call the ship the Hammerhead. Mark 2. Can somebody look up what the name of the blades?
Look at the size of that thing.
The Andorians use in their ceremonial fight to the death. The one that Captain Archer had to do against Shran in Enterprise. They use these little picks, these like mining pick things. Ice picks, right? They look cool as fuck. And they've got a certain name. This is not the strongest shape. Well, the strongest shape is a block. And I'm not building a block. The strongest shape is a penis. And I'm not building a penis. However,
welcome aboard.
It will be effective. Ushantor. Nice, thank you, Billy. I really wonder how Spanj would go over building a Borg cube. Andorian melee ground weapon is an ice miner's tool using the Ushan ritual. That's it. It is obtainable from The Calling and was featured in Star Trek Enterprise episode United. You guys are awesome. Thank you. There you go. Pretty cool name. Ushan. Looks a bit Ushani. Blades used by Riddick. Power of the block compels you. True. Yep. Give it enough time, they will probably turn it into a penis. I agree. Hey, Jackie. See a Billy, it's all in the curves. It's like a crossbow. Crossbows are cool. Crossbows are cool. I'm going to argue with the crossbow. Okay. So we got bit of work here because we've got this section here is the wing, ultimately flattens out and then becomes carbon, and then we've got this hull here which is going to require some shaping in order to blend it into this wing. Okay. Build a Kamari battlecruiser. Hopefully not, Billy. Hopefully not. Let's chuck some weapons on this thing. Let's see where we go. So we want the medium plazzies, the dual plasma cannons, right? And these are going to be in fixed wings. Oh my god, these are massive. There's no way I'm getting 16 of these in this thing. Not in any manner that's attractive, anyway. These are massive. They are absolutely fucking huge. Okay. And how big are these? These are 1 high or 2? Those are 1 high. Okay. These are not exactly small, are they? You're better off stacking them sideways like that. Gonna be a seriously big wing. Fin. Wing fin. Wing. What we got here? Okay, so we're probably not going to have any turrets on top, right? So not on the front, at least. Anyway, just get it absolutely eradicated. So we've got clear line of sight. Yeah, okay. Bottommost gun can actually fit into there. Do a staggered sort of approach. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 8 at least. At least that's 8. Wow. I'm completely taken aback by how big they are. I should have realized. I should have put them on first. The other option is good with the lights, but the lights cost so much more CPU. And using more of them ultimately will probably cost more ammo. With that being said, that might be a false economy, because these things use 100 megajoules and these things use 50 megajoules. Depending on the crafting cost, I don't know off the top of my head, the 50 megajoules by logic would cost half as much in materials. Have them upright in the wings of the Vendetta. Like that, but along front. The Vendetta is quite tall, I suppose, isn't it? I didn't want to end up with a big ship. I wanted it to be quite small to keep the cost down, so it was like super cost effective. And obviously maneuverable, because then we could just use ion thrusters. I got 10 of them. 10 medium plasma cannons. What does that bring us up CPU wise? 380,000 before adding any thrusters or anything. 10's not bad. The plasma cannons are manual fire, yeah. There's manual fire, 10 plasma cannons, medium plasma cannons, each doing 875 explosive damage with 25% blast damage versus armor blocks. 20,000 shield damage per minute. That's 87,500 damage. Or 200,000 shield damage per minute. Which is not enough shield damage. But then we've got the EMPs to consider as well. Because that's the other thing. We've got 10 here. Okay, we're at 300. It's like, oh, we got a lot of CPU left. Have we, though? If we start chucking on EMP cruise missiles, and we'd have one there, for example, and we'd have some at the front here. I'm just chucking these down as placeholders right now. As an example, we might have them on the side of the fins or something like that. You know, and then suddenly, 527,000. Now you're running out of CPU. You see? Now it's starting to be a concern. So we got, okay, so we got 10 medium plasma cannons. I think that will do. We haven't added thrusters on yet, so we got to consider that. So let's just keep those on for placeholders right now. That is all 8 EMP missile launchers. All heavy weapons, because EMP missile launchers count as heavy. That's quite expensive, isn't it? 8 EMP cruise missiles. Weapons on weapons. I cannot handle this. Weapons on weapons. Yep. Let's chuck some thrusters on, because now we need to start considering power. So we need drives, and we probably need advanced. And I'm going to shove some smalls in there as well. All right. For decoys. So the drive thrusters, we want them to be out on the wings, give maximum torque. So we're probably going to chuck them there-ish. Right. And we'll use advanced in reverse. Do I want them to be out or not? That's a 3 wide thing, so it's going to be 5, which means this is going to look odd. It's going to look odd. But there's reverse. Yeah, reverse isn't great. Sideways, let's pick that up a little bit. One, and put the other ones forwardish. Not as forward as they necessarily should be, but forward enough. We need lifty boys. Again, they'd be better off actually out over here by these drives. See if we can add. And down. Going to interfere with that. That's not going to look good. Down is not in a great position. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use some antimatter thrusters. You get antimatter converters quite early on, right? And the smaller ones, like the mediums here, or even the large, what's an advanced? So that's 9,600 CPU, 3,200, 222 8.8, 64. So a large is 41. 9,648. So we're looking at 9,600 there for 82 against 64. Welcome, so two of these is about the same CPU as one advanced ion, and they will consume a hell of a lot less space. A hell of a lot less space. So we're using antimatters. We can actually get the build profile quite a lot smaller. We don't want to use too many antimatters because we don't want to be like we don't want to get too many antimatter converters used in this, right? And that has actually worked better for this. That's visually these would work better, right? Reversed antimatter thrusters and downward antimatter thrusters. That gives us a lot of speed and stuff, but we're pretty dry weight at the moment, you know. 119 meters second squared forward. 739,000 CPU. Bear in mind we haven't added any ammo boxes or anything in yet. You can only fire one type of weapon at a time, yeah. So by going with just pure fixed plasmas, we're not splitting our weapon CPU across two categories, i.e. like anti-shield, anti-hull. The plasmas do both, right? They don't do either particularly well, but they do both well enough that it's worth it for the CPU savings, right? This is all going to be filled with Xeno steel and a few decoys. And I'm hoping that's enough Xeno steel to keep an infector or devastator occupied enough to core it, right? I might need to adjust the thrusters once we've added all the armor in and we got the full weight of the thing, right? But that's the ship, I think. Do you think these drive thrusters would look cool on the back of these weapon towers? I don't know. Yay, floating fat man. No, an infector. I'm going to give an infector an enema. So that's the other thing as well, actually, it just reminded me. We need some decoy thrusters and decoy light weapons. They're all the same, they're all 10,000, so it doesn't really matter. We'll put a light gap and some light laser cannons. So the light gap simply goes there, and it's facing backwards. That's a decoy turret. And the laser cannons we'll embed in the armor, low down and deep into the armor, so like still the most forward things on the ship, you know. Yeah. Right, there we go. So an infector shooting from this angle would target the laser turrets. They'd have to work through all the combat steel and Xeno armor between this point diagonally down into the laser cannon. Diagonally. There's going to be at least 2 layers of it. And then, of course, we've got decoy small thrusters on either side, so you're going to split their fire between that side and that side. And we'll even put some decoy lift thrust. There as well. I don't know if legacy ship weapons are set to target generators exclusively, you know? So it's probably best to assume they do and chuck a small generator in very deep in this thing. Right about there. And there's all our decoys. Thrusters, generators, and fixed weapons, and turrets. A turret. Hey, Jazzy. Whenever I use decoys, I decide they're too useful to be just decoys, so I end up building more on the front and putting in more decoys to protect the original decoys. Yeah. So we're at 786,000 over 840. We've got less than 80,000 left. Sorry, less than 60,000 left. 53,000 CPU. So hopefully enough to get our ammunition storage in, maybe some extra boxes and a constructor, maybe a medical unit and stuff like that. That's basically it. That is basically it. I'm glad I stuck with 10 on the plasma cannons. I think, yeah, that could have been... I could have got out of hand quick, you know? Right, so we're going to coat the front of... The front of everything, top front, pretty much combat steel. Bottom front, combat steel. Everything else is going to be steel and carbon. Keep the weight down. Otherwise, we're going to have to look at, like, you know, more engines, and that's going to hurt. Put combat steel around the weapons as well, because they'll inevitably draw fire, and hopefully the combat steel might help absorb some of that. Gonna be interesting. Gonna be interesting getting these everything sort of packed in armor in these dimensions. Hmm. Spanj, add 2 plasmas for a better shot weight. Yeah, that's true, Potato Land. The robotics are not cheap. But I've got all 8 on here, and I'm not entirely convinced that all 8 is necessary. I suspect 4 we'll probably do. Combined with the plasmas, I don't think that 4 EMPs and 10 plasmas is going to take a long time to down and infect as shields. So I've put them there as placeholders in terms of like making sure that we've got the CPU for all of them, but we might be able to get some back by removing half of them. Going to be the ones on the fins I'd probably ditch. Looks tall. Well, I think it'll look once I add the bridge, bearing in mind that this is where probably the control station is going to go. So there's going to be a nice little bridge on top of that, which is going to add some vertical weight. And I think that these fins could actually probably get away with going a little bit higher than where they are right now. And bear in mind we're going to have some fins going down here as well, encompassing these thrusters and landing gears. So there's a fair bit of verticality to this that we still yet to do. And I'm considering a universal constructor here. I want to see what it actually takes to make one of these antimatters. Large antimatter thrusters. So there's 2 antimatter converters in each of those thrusters. And we've used 8 of them. That's 16 antimatter converters. I don't know how many antimatter converters I got on my game, but 16 is already quite a few. In fact, I don't know why I had to do that. I could have just looked up the stats here. 4 quantums, 8 cruisers on the reactor core, 16 antimatter converters. $64 meganewtons of thrust. If we have any thrust left over at the end, I don't know.
Welcome aboard.
Frozen Trigger, do you thank you for the sub? Welcome aboard. There's just the two models of the mediums, yeah. Simboids are no jokes, yeah. But I got the one GAT down there. I figure that another GAT can go on the back middle here. And Sentinel flax are easy enough to get hold of. You could replace them with Sentinel flax, the same CPU, and they make fairly short work of Symbioids. That is a medium plasma. That is a medium plasma. The one on the wingtip, that is a medium plasma cannon. And these in the clusters are medium dual plasma cannons. They can be fired, I believe. I don't think that they are different in the cockpit. I think they are the same. Just find out. Yep. They count as medium plasma, so they can all be fired simultaneously. Hey, Rillum. Chill Shock and Matrix RD, thank you for the subs like half an hour ago. Sorry I missed those. Agal as well, thank you for the follow. Vertsy as well. Red Eyed Sniper, 36 months, thank you. All about an hour ago. I'm so sorry I missed those. That must have been just when the stream was killing itself softly with his song. No, 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 no. You all got it in your heads now. No. Hey, line deleted. Pro stream. What was it like? What was my hair like when I was in school? Oh, gosh. It was just like this. It wasn't as brown, it was lighter. Not blonde or ginger, it was almost like a goldy color because it was between brown and blonde, and it was just longer. It was just longer. That was it. It's pretty much the same as this, just longer. Didn't grow out. Not quite mullet. Not quite mullet. Yeah. Think 90s boy band hair. It was all like floppy, wavy. Stupid. Oh, but yeah. The sea anchor is finally making an appearance in Empyrion. Hey, Shinobi, what's up, dude? Sea anchor. I'm wondering about swapping this and that around. So this is there. Then the butt would probably be visible. And nobody wants to see the butt. Well, maybe they do want to see the butt. Maybe they do. Look at it from the top down. Doesn't that profile look kind of sweet, though? I thought that looked kind of sick. Does it look like an anchor? Oh, man. It made a freaking anchor. Yeah, I was doing this, wasn't I? Oof. Oh, crikey. Hang on. What has gone wrong here? Okay, yep, I see it. 2 different angles going to work here. Yeah, I'm going to take those out. I'm going to do the same thing I did for the other advanced. I'm going to put them at the bottom here of the fin. There's going to be my lift thrusters. 4 more antimatter thrusters on this thing. His antimatter converter count is going up. 801,000 CPU, no ammo boxes yet. Oof. Mind you, that advanced constructor. Well, the thing is with the advanced constructor is very useful because it allows you to make your own ammo. But then I would also say this isn't a deep space craft to be exploring on its own. It's got a particular job. The profile makes me sick because it has me rethinking my poop of a combat vessel. It doesn't look nearly as good. You've also made this so much more thinner. Take my money. The Tannis. I exclusively cause Spanj build to be destroyed. Don't worry, Natanis. This thing looks good, but it'll be a paperweight, I'm sure. Like most of my builds. They're very pretty and crap. In practicality. Whereas yours will no doubt be much more effective. I'm sure of it. We are ramping up the weight on this thing, and I suspect these engines are just not going to be cutting it at this point. 86 forward, 29 lefty righty, 67 up, 37 down, 37 backwards. With a 43 roll, 32 yaw, and a 28 pitch. Dry weight and without the armor complete. Phew. Thank you, Prime. Not all of them, he says. So just most of them. Okay. No, thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Not all of them are shit, Spanj. Don't worry. Oh, that made me laugh. Should have had the toppy bottom symmetry going on this one as well. Oops. Oh my gosh. Played my first game on either an Atari 2600 or BBC Micro, not sure which. It does look a little bit like a Xerox chip. Yeah, I mean, I've definitely taken some inspiration with the Xerox vessels. The Mjolnir did as well when I built that. You know, this whole kind of hammerhead style front. It takes a lot of damage, you know. You can spread a lot of armor across that and keep all the damage focused on the front for longer. Whereas the sort of more tubular design ships, they're just sort of eating their way slowly towards your reactor core. I hope that the legacy weapons have to work left to right, left to right to left to right before they start working backwards into the ship itself, you know? And hopefully it just gives you more of a profile, so there's less of the ship that the legacy weapons will target for those ones that are just out of line of sight, if you know what I mean. So they can shoot. So there might be one that, when I'm shooting it, has only just got a line of sight on my plasma weapon there. Is the only thing. Maybe they can shoot that. But yeah. You should call this the Shuriken. Shuriken. Not a bad name. I like it. That is a nice 5 wide space on the top there as well. That's decent. Doing all this without the bottom. But the bottom is like different because you got that turret there. You need to create a little housing for that. The schmosh. 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 That's hard to say. Schmosh. You saying that right? Anchor of democracy. The shuriken class. Just dystropia. Take it easy, Arjun. Cheers, buddy. There it is. That's the block I'm looking for. Right, we're going to do some block shaping around this and make it look nice. This is just the raw armor. Everything that's going to go on there. On top of this to give it some shape is probably just going to be plastic. The Legacy's Bane. Yeah. All right. I know how Blighted feels about the mining ship. I love the shape of this ship. Nice. Thanks, Natalis. Spanish, did you reverse the decoy fixed weapons so they don't pop up in the toolbar? No, they face forward and they can actually shoot. Assuming you're attacking at that angle. Yeah, I mean, realistically, I could probably set them back a little bit further. In fact, I could definitely set them back further. That way they've got a bit more protection. If it were not for Reforged 2, I would not still be playing Empyrion. I think that is profound. It's poetic. Beautiful. And 100% accurate. Oh, hello. Of course, all these extra Xeno blocks and stuff, they are going to be adding to our shields. Although I wouldn't necessarily count it as particularly great shield protection. Just call him Spank. My. I've been called worse. Right, that is 1,000 combat steel blocks so far. And only 500 Xeno steel. Considering it's Xeno steel filling, I suppose it makes sense that combat steel is still the dominant block one there. That is pretty much all the armor we need. The only other thing I might put some around the bridge section, and obviously on top of here, the shield array. But then everything else is going to be plastic and Xeno, I think so. Just want to make sure that, because there's a lot of damage spread in combat in Reforged 2. I find damage on things that it's a lot of the time it's like things like flat cannons, which have a huge damage radius, or artillery, which has a huge damage radius. Do I see carbon blocks on combat ship? Treason. Yeah, but you're just going to use the carbon block for like decorative blocks, and these are just in-betweeny bits that are on the or behind where the damage focus is going to come from, do you know? So I'll do a lot more block shaping later. Right now I just want to sort of get a somewhat completed hull. ship will be wrapped in plastic. Sounds fantastic. Did you mean to rhyme? Did you? I'm not sure you did. There was missing blackjack tables and hookers. Oh man. Right. Let's see. Let's get a bridge on here then, yeah? Heavy glass. What? What? I didn't even know what that means, legacy gaming. How many months do we have to wait for this ship to appear in your Friday playthrough? Well, the idea is that this is actually a lot cheaper than what I try to get into the Canada, which is like ridiculous amount of quantums. So this thing's got 4 quantums, which I know I've got. I just got 27 or 21 of them from a sector command. 1 reactor core, heat exchangers. This thing compared to the only thing is the missile, the 6 cruise missile launchers, right? They're a little hard to get. Everything else on here, there's not a difficult amount of resources. It's not difficult resources. There's the whole benefit of a Core 9 combat ship is that you don't have to grind the quantum so much. And then you can start taking on Legacy, who have the most quantums. So lots of visibility. Maybe a little too much visibility. It shouldn't take long, man. Not nearly as long as that mining carrier. It's a beautiful amount of visibility, that is. Yeah, that's pretty dope. If I can get it ready within the next sort of hour and a half, yeah, we can do a battle test today. You complete hull first, though. Still got a long way to go back here. Still got ammo boxes to put in. Wife and kids are good, thank you. Yeah, wife and kids are very good. Thank you for asking. Child is at nursery. Wife's working from home. All is well. What will be the ship's weight? We're at 6.3 kilotons at the moment. Down to 60 meters a second forward, 20 side to side, 47 up, 26 down, and reverse. 38 roll, 27 yaw, 26 pitch. I feel like that would be better there. But also, that's in the way. So not really.
Welcome aboard.
With this drive thruster here, it would actually be better a little higher up. Hello. Like there. I'm gonna give the fins more prominence when we get around to that bit at the bottom there. All right, Riot, take it easy, dude. Consider putting a fixed plasma in as a usable decoy, leaving it the ability to shoot like Art did with the Halcyon. Yeah, I mean, I could switch these to light plasmas, but I won't be able to shoot them at the same time as the mediums. I'm not putting a medium as a decoy. My primary weapons are medium plasmas. So I could either fire the medium plasmas or I could fire two piddly little lights at the front. If the Halcyon is using all lights, then it's CPU inefficient. Like, I don't know. It just doesn't quite work. So the mediums do more damage per CPU. Yes, you can have less of them, but you're actually doing more damage than even maximum amount of lights. Right? I don't, again, Blue Gidra, I don't want to split my weapon systems between anti-shield and anti-hull. Well, they're lasers. They are lasers, but it doesn't matter whether they're lasers, cannons, or anything. I can put anything at the front there. They're going to be shot away. I always do bridges like this, and they always look like crap. And you already split. What split? I've already split. I don't like this bridge. I gotta redo it. The EMPs are anti-shield only. Yeah, but I don't have to shoot those. I think I might have an invisible block. Yep. Armored glass needs some 45 degree bits. Yes, absolutely. Corner bits as well. Ideally, you want decent anti-shield pen with explosive damage to eat through as many blocks as you can if the goal of this ship is to hunt legacy for quicker quantum farming. That's honest. Sorry, man. We got to do morning stuff. Back in a bit. All right, Zlurb, take it easy, dude. Call it the Delmise. It's the Pokemon that looks like an anchor. Didn't even know there was a Pokemon that looked like an anchor. That's crazy. Delmise. Hmm. Oh my god. Oh, this Xeno. Disgusting. $688,000's gone down quite a bit since we removed two of the heavy EMPs. Means we can add more turrets for drone defense and stuff. Right, read the chat, yeah, prat. Hey, podcast, what's up, dude? What am I missing? What is ship weight? And jetting spicy stairs. Don't think he is allocated enough space to park his bum, let alone his SV. That's what this is. SV pad. Don't worry, we're all news once, blah 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 blah. If you don't ask questions, you don't learn. For prime, as in the weight of the ship, we went over that not long ago. It hasn't changed much. 6.85 kilotons. 0.85 kilotons. We checked that not long ago. Did I imagine it? I'm pretty sure I went over that not long ago. Oh, there you go. There it is again. Doesn't matter.
Welcome aboard.
I'm sorry they dragged you into this, Geo. This is what they do. You see, this is what they do. This is what they do. Set you up for failure. When will full release of Reforged Eden 2 be released? Have you heard any rumors? No. I mean, I regularly sort of communicate with Revian and Vermilion and stuff, and there's going to be a new update on Legacy soon. And that's going to add a lot of new Legacy planets and stuff like that. That's probably the biggest update. It's not release. In terms of release, we're talking like feature complete years. Not next year, not the year after that. Probably not the year after that. It's going to be ongoing for a while. They still haven't finished Reforged 1. I mean, they're not going to finish Reforged 1. The reason they went to 2 is because the changes they wanted to make, it's just easier to start from scratch, basically. They don't have any of the sort of hang-ups from the vanilla game holding them back by going for a new version. Otherwise, every change that Elion makes, they have to make 20 changes on their end. Right. Ammunition boxes. Wait, what the heck? 280. $320. With hopefully a bit of redundancy built in there as well. Chaining controllers. Don't need to be quite so well protected. But obviously it would be nice. They weren't instantly destroyed. Can you extrapolate on that, please, Vermilion? Is Vermilion even here? I haven't seen him today. $320. Okay. Passable. You know, one thing I haven't done is a power test. There's been a vermin free so far. That's one way of burning it. Where's the pipes? Yeah, we're not at the pipe stage yet. Pipes will come. But we're not ready for pipes yet. It's pre-pipe build stage. We're pre-pipe. It's a sunnet with fins. With plasma fins. I could have saved myself a lot of time if I just spawned the sunnet in, right? In fact, I should imagine the sunnet is probably quite a bit bigger than this. I don't know, actually. Maybe. Problem is, it takes ages to find the damn thing. So I've got to switch to internal. Internal. Piping time is nigh. But I haven't finished the hull yet. Come on. Switch to CV. This is the pre-pipe stage, the fluffing stage. Yeah. Hey, GM. What new contact you got for us today? We got a new Core 9 combat vessel. Here we go. Reforged R2 Orbital Corvette 1 Orbital Patrol Vessel, the Sunnet class Corvette. It's basically... They're almost exactly the same size. Look at that. That's crazy, isn't it? Call it painted Xerox colors and call it the Infiltrator. That's remarkable how close those dimensions are. Wow. It's almost like they're reversed. The chunky end is at the front on the Sunnet. The chunky end is on the back on mine. Fascinating. Fun. Cool. But it's also wider, like a lot chunkier in width. Height dimensions. What is the CPU of this in it? 523,000, not bad. But its performance is garbage, right? 21 roll, 24 yaw, 21 pitch, 40 by 7, 7, 17. Yeah. Not as good. Call it totally not a sonnet. Get it, totally not a sonnet. I like it. It's a sonnet with fins on the back. Although the front of the sonnet is definitely very, very, way more chunkier. Way more chunkier. Yeah. Still a good looking boat though, isn't it? After looking at that, I'm like, do I need to make the front hammerhead bigger? So it wasn't designed as a player ship. No, I know, exactly, yeah. But it's an interesting comparison given that the dimensions are almost exactly the same. So this is 7.51 kilotons now. 7.51 kilotons to 7.19 kilotons. So this is heavier now as well. Interesting. Very interesting.
Wait, read the chat, you prat.
Could put nacelles on the tips of the front wings and call it the... Shut up, Merlin! You sausage. Oh, hello. Oh, you silly boy, Pike. Right. I need to get a landing gear arranged on here. So let's go. Landing gears. Okay. Emotional damage. I didn't say call it the shut up, man. I think Merlin might inhibit a wet, damp island nation. Inhabit, sorry, not inhibit. He does inhibit, actually. Yeah, he does hit inhibit a wet island nation. Yep. Well. very basic landing gears, I think. Just like that'll do kind of thing. Should call it the that'll do. Need more enshrouded, Tinto. No worries, dude. Coming up. But yeah, I know. Tonight, enshrouded. Back. Enjoy it. Need to do some enshrouded chill in the building as well. This cracks me up. I don't know why. It's just Yoda. This side thrust here is problematic. Yeah, Merlin's Yorkshire lad, aye. How about a single front landing gear and two large ones? What, like a tricycle? Just like you'd park it and it'd go. I mean, that is appealing. Always the bum. Always the butt. So difficult. Did take one off. I was hoping I had a little bit of redundancy in that one, but apparently not. Don't know that I've moved that, actually. I do have a bit of redundancy. Or 16. Or 4-8. Win. Gonna keep that there. I mean, it's gonna be exposed on the bottom, but I think we could do some cool stuff with it. With the CPU left over for Core 9 as well, we may be able to upgrade these thrusters. 710 of 840,000. We still got a constructor to put in here. Although I'm not sure where that's going to go. Given there is no space anywhere. Yeah. Lower the CPU things down, put them down on the ground here. That might be giving me a 2x3 gap wide for a universal underneath this section here. Perhaps. Gonna be a remote control constructor. If I can avoid it, I will. I mean, up here we're gonna have. We can probably get full medical in here if we cram it in, an oxygen station, an armor locker. Somewhere around here. There's not a lot of room though, is there?
Welcome aboard.
Late night, dude. Thank you for the sub. Welcome along, man. I don't know if it's going to work, actually. Could do. That one, right? No? That one. Yeah, there we go. I think we could probably get away with you there. And even more above it. This is all built on a vague hope, I tell you. A vague hope that the bottom of the ship doesn't get targeted. If it does, it's probably going to lose a lot of cargo. But as long as it's not... Well, I say as long as it's not ammo, but... The container extensions themselves where the ammo is held is reasonably well protected. Quite deep in there, see? Hopefully it'll be alright, but honestly, if you're taking shots from this angle, then you're doing it wrong. I mostly use remote constructors anyway, so shrug. Doesn't really matter if it's exposed or bottom, it's exposed on end 2. Silence. Wait, what? You'd always have a landing cradle to park in it in. Silence. So if are all concerned for Spanj, so he gives someone a big spirit bomb. What? Depends on the purpose of the constructor. If it's ammo production, you'll need an advanced or industrial, but if it's contested fuel, you could get away with a small. I was going to try and shove a universal in there, I'm going to be honest. Because ammo production of the mediums, I believe, is universal. Universal and advanced. Okay, maybe advanced will do. I mean, that will simplify things for sure. Oh man. Right, so an ion drive thruster gives out 286 meganewtons. A advanced plasma gives 130. 24,000 CPU, 14,000 CPU. Okay. A huge saving if I put one of those and two of those as the main drive thrusters then. That's gonna fit. And just off to the pipe tease. Sorry, yeah, I did put some pipe down there, didn't I? And then took it away. I apologize. Don't worry, there'll be some piping. Don't worry. I'm just figuring some stuff out right now. Oof. Gosh, is that the ammo box storage? Is it? Which is a mouse at 320 anyway. Big lag spikes. Thanks for that game. Uh-oh. Stop it. Clearly pointing at that block there. Yeah, bloody spoon. Do you feel better now? Can there be a lasting peace? What does a leave and blurt buy? I'm up to 10,000. I wouldn't use that on this stream there, Gio. I can't leave anyone. I'm on my own. Leave-ems are good for the Chaos Cruise streams, where you want me to just basically go, bye! And then abandon my team. To be fair, sometimes I just do it because I get annoyed with them. So, value for money, I don't know. Share stream. yeah. Okay. Redeem and leave them, and I'll go away. I'll leave you guys. Do it. I dare you. We need points to see the chair. Not at all. I just, need to take care of ladder things if you want to go see the chair. Palpatine, do it. I put it in the hands of the chat. You must be new here. You don't want to do that. They never give you what you want. Do it. Why isn't there a chair option when the couch gets one? The couch gets one? Wow. News to me. Give us a crouch. All right. I'm gonna make gravity generator. Might help if I turn the power on. That is, of course, a thing I need to do. There you go. Spanj, have you ever seen the game Grumps a bit on Palpatine's Do It line? Just remembered that it's hilarious. You know what? I haven't. Though I do like the game Grumps. They're pretty cool. They're all right, them grumpy bastards. Surely you could just run multiple sector commands every Friday. It's on hold. Wait, I need a 4-9 combat vessel, but the mining ship will return. Don't worry. We've got a lot of work to do on this thing. But I need to accelerate my acquisition of quantums, and the best way to do that is through the legacy. I'm not sure about this whole tail thing section here. I'd like to put some more detail into it. I think what I'm going to do is something like this. I'll get the right freaking axle soon. Okay. Gonna be tricky getting that to look kind of functional, but I think that's gonna work. It's gonna increase our yaw. 22 degrees yaw. Pitch is suffering at 19. I haven't got any frontal down thrusters. I've got sort of frontal lift ones, but not front down ones. That's tricky to do without exposing them. That looks like a little face. It's like a little robot face. Really. Hello there. Boop, boop. Why do I always do it? It always ends up a face. Johnny is alive. Yeah, exactly. Always ends up a face. I think no matter what I do here, having the two thrusters like that, it's always going to look like a face. No matter what I do, it's going to look like a face. But at this point, I'm just getting desperate. It's my butt face. It's but for say, damn it. Destroyed instantly. Destroyed instantly. Yeah. The only anti-drone thing defense I got from the front there is the well, there isn't any. There's no anti-drone defense top front. That's a bit of a problem. These guys can shoot sort of up and forward, I guess. But yeah, they can have a bit of a hard time. Whereas on the bottom here, they've actually got quite a good, almost 360 degree. Spanj, help me out here. Ramp B double. Is there not a sliced corner that matches up with it? Ramp B double. You're asking me to remember what a ramp B double looks like. All right. This could take a while, guys. Ramp A, ramp A, B, ramp A, E, B, notch, D. Ramp B, double. That one. You can't really do much with this one, I gotta be honest. There is... So that one matches with one side of it, but not the other. So that lines up there, but not there. That one works. So that brings it back down to non-notched. Non-notched. That's the slice corner B1. The non-notched. Difficult to say. That one works. In terms of a slice corner, no, you're probably going to have to use that one. Slice corner B1, and then use a regular cut corner, basically. I hope that helps. It does. Couldn't find any matching blocks though. I could swear I'd seen one before. Use normal slice corner and make cool with texture gun. Yeah, Geo, good idea. 7 days to die block memory, yeah. Maybe. Are you using those odd looking blocks because they have no mass? I do get the mix. Yeah. There's a corner of one of the boxes still showing on the bottom. Oh yeah, like that. But yeah. That's 568K. Still 320. Lovely. Are those decorative parts behind the mount's weapons? Yeah, it's some pipes and stuff. If that's what you mean. I think. It'd be nice if Empyrion had the amount of blocks that 7 Days to Die have. Yeah. Be just as overwhelming as well. No, I've been looking at 7 Days to Die and it's just like, whoa, I don't even know where to begin with using any of this stuff, you know? It's, yeah, it's a lot. Almost. Almost hull complete. We're so close now. The only problem is, say the only problem, there's probably a dozen problems. There's no way into this thing from the ground level. And not going to be easy to make one. Interesting amount of room up here in the forward shield array. But that is uninsulated. Then there's no side Xeno armor like that. And then all of a sudden there's not a lot of room. Shield capacity is 58,000. It's interesting, isn't it? This is the same shield capacity as that down there. Right, 58,000. This thing, 53,000. Huh? What? What? How? But how? You know? Right. No, Wi-Fi detector. Let's find a few little spaces here. It's the Wi-Fi and the detector. Yeah, very good. We should try and rearrange the CPU a little bit. Hang on. One, two, three. Just get rid of all of this. And taxi tank and superior. That opens a bit of room. In fact, these stairs are completely pointless. Add in an elevator block. And you've got a universal constructor. And I could even put in 2 smalls. One there, one there. Okay, other than things like medical armor lockers, extra storage boxes and stuff like that. 739,000 and 840,000 CPU. All complete, apart from maybe some like extra trim around these thrusters and stuff like that. Final weight 8.61 kilotons. A forward momentum of 44 meters per second. Dry weight 15 lefty righties, 19 backwards, 27 roll, 22 yaw, 18 pitch. And maybe see if we can upgrade some of these thrusters and get a bit of extra performance out of them. These are already antimatters. They are already antimatters. Kind of like as powerful as I can get. The only ones I could potentially upgrade is 2 more antimatters in the forward momentum. It's upgrading to advanced antimatter is going to cause a problem, but these could be plasma. And that gives us a yaw of 25. But we've lost a pitch. We've lost a degree of pitch. We can also add in some RCSs that might be able to help us with some of the stats here. 4 RCSs, 21 pitch, 26 roll. A little bit of an improvement, not by much. 2 more. 29 roll, 27 yaw, 22 pitch. Okay. I mean, maneuverability of a CV this size, it's fine. It's, you know, reasonably responsive. The roll is good. Yaw is okay. Pitch up is very sluggish, though. It's not too bad, actually. Can't park there, mate. A little bit wide for that one. Not bad. Not the most maneuverable ship. I wouldn't say it's probably not as maneuverable as the Super Destroyer, and that's the thing is that's only made out of steel. You know, it hasn't got nearly the weight that this thing has, lugging around so much armor. But it does all right. That was my bad flying, not the ship's fault. Whoopsie daisy. Right. That's pretty good. All right. Press the O. Okay. Oh, tell you what, before we do anything else, I forgot to put the Pentaxer tank back. Yep. Do a shield and engine burn test. Make sure power levels hold. All right, shields up, and full engine burn with maneuvers. Yeah, we're okay. We are okay. Although those shields are taking a long time to come up. Very long time to come up. Did I miscalculate? They are charging. 18. 18. Okay. 100 megajoule plasma rounds. The hammer shark. Charging shields. Firing engines. Full whack. Firing guns. I'm not noticing any problems on the power grid. Yeah, I think we're good. Power-wise, we are good. Reload. I mean, it's not a moving target. Reality is different and all that, but even with a reload halfway through, that was pretty quick. Okay. We get into making it look pretty. Gotta be quick about this. It helps when you know to shoot. Oh yeah, definitely. Garlic crossfire? What? Finally, Spanj has invented the electric hammer. I don't know, are you, Merlin? Oh, it's a Tobby. Oh yeah, we were testing the Timur against the Tobby. Anyway, that was a while ago. Galactic expanse. Gorkinter. A-type sun. No. Where do they appear again? Is it around planets or asteroid fields? I can't remember. Nothing. It just pisses me off about legacy space. There's nothing in legacy space. Legacy space, bloody empty. Try an M legacy planet. Not your heritage. Yeah, I'm British. Here we go. The legacy asteroid fields. Control route. There's something there. Infector. Perfect. Rest. Oh, it was down there. That'll do. Not charging shields. One of those, I can do another 100 megajoule, another one of those. Right. Why aren't you charging shields yet? I told you. What did I press? Not the right buttons. Matter converter. Grudge match time. Legacy, legally distinct Sunnet versus Sunnet. Legally distinct Sunnet versus Sunnet. I love it. Player Sunnet versus Xerax Sunnet. Hey, thanks for the sub, dude. Welcome along. Tinto as well for the 9 months Prime sub. That was like an hour ago. Sorry, I missed it. Lezek as well for the sub. Frozen Trigger as well. Thank you, guys. Alright. Infector around here somewhere. Let's go punch it. Let me just configure turrets a second. Okie dokie. We want EMP cruise missiles on generators only, and then light cats. Don't want you on anything. But drones. Where's that infector? Not coming up on the scanners. It's a really cool looking site though, isn't it, huh? Yeah, the infector is hopefully going to be easy. If the infector is easy, then I would consider this a win. You know, at the end of the day, this is a Core 9 ship. It's statistically, it's not an expensive Core 9 ship. Yes, it's got plasma converters, superconductors, bridges and matrices, all easy to get. Quantum processors 4, that's the real kicker. Antimatter converters 24, you do get those. The difficult ones are the cruise missile launchers, the reactor cores. But we know how to get those. Oh, something just walked in. Still not picking up. Oh, there's a decimator. Decimator would be my, like, ideal target. Can it take a decimator? There's the infector. Up, right. The problem we're probably going to have is that the decimator and the infector are probably going to work together. Decimator being tier 2. I'm gonna have to remind myself where the cores are on that thing. I think one is in the front and one is in the top side or something like that. Can't remember exactly where, but we haven't got any turrets to kind of remove legacy turrets. An asteroid did explode. Yeah, some of these asteroids, you fly into them, they'll explode into little bits. The infector, I know exactly where the core is. All right. There's our target. Hope the decimator stays away while we engage. What we're aiming for is that big old freaking bullseye on the right in the middle of this thing. Shields are down on this thing. We're going to try and hit that bullseye now. Might be easier to take the engines out. I got to leave the targets here. Also setting up some signal logic so that the AMPs aren't firing when the shields are down. We're not wasting valuable ammo then. I am whittling away that center of bullseye. The shields are down. Now we're taking armor damage. Going down, so nearly through. That's the internal blocks now. That's one of our decoys has just gone, and the infector's dead. We've got some smoke pouring out of something. Hang on. It's dead, guys. You can chill the F out, yeah? Okay. Quick damage assessment. Two things exploded then, and lasers are intact. Wait, all frontal armor is intact. What did I lose? I swear something was smoking. Yeah, look, this guy is smoking. He's taking some hits. Probably because he's like right on the periphery, and we were flying sideways, right? So to some of the weapons on the infector, that thing was an easy mark, as was visible, whereas these guys weren't necessarily visible. That's amazing. That all the armor's intact. A bit of damage, not a single block lost. Ass whooping. Absolute ass whooping. Like, some of these blocks are just like half. Combat steel held really well. Even the shields held reasonably well. Here we go. This will be the is that either the decimator or oh, it's the symbiotes. Look. All right, so real test of drone defense then. Oh, my EMPs are set to drones. No. No, just the GATs, please, boss. These guys are going to be draining my shields, which isn't fair. They're firing their lasers at me. Alright, GATs, you're up. GATs firing. So is that freaking decimator. Holy crap. Alright, let's see what we got then. Put it to work. I don't know where the core is on this thing. This is going to hurt. I'm not going to lie. I can't remember where exactly the core is. There's two of them on it as well. I think one of them is like right there. Our shields are down. His are not. Okay, his lasers are going all over me. I don't understand it. Which way are we facing right now? I can't even tell. One of his shields is definitely like, one of his cores is like there, I think. Oh, something went pop. Tell me out here, chat. Where are this guy's cores? I think he's got one in the nose. Better get the cores from the side. We're going to lose a plasma cannon here, I think. He's targeting the outer plasma cannons. Someone else went pop then. Oh man, I'm sort of gutting it right now, but I mean, yeah, if I knew where the cores were, this fight would probably be over. Or near enough, anyway. There goes that plasma cannon on the side. So it's interesting that they obviously do target fixed weaponry, but they decided rather than targeting the one that's closest to them, they've targeted the one that's most exposed. There goes the other one on the side as well. Now they're focusing my thrusters in the front. So they got some like priority. In fact, that EMP is looking like it's gonna go. Oh, I think that was a core, wasn't it? The red sparks, or was that a turret? There right now. Problem is, like, I can shoot at this thing for hours, and it can't. I can't take a beating for hours, if you know what I mean. In between 6 and 7 rib from the back. Gosh. There. The information is key. You need to know these ships. Get off by heart. You need to know exactly where you're aiming. You need to know exactly where these freaking cores are. Otherwise, it's just suicide. Yeah, shooting the turrets on this thing is just like almost like a waste of time. They got so many freaking hit points. Right. Pretty sure I've gutted the inside of its gnome. You didn't destroy the back core? Oh, okay. Thought I had. I was like, that area is all pretty freaking messed up, dude. But there you go. Back core dead. Right, so where's the freaking front core? Front core is in the hole. Bingo. So, completely incompetent fight. Completely incompetent fight. So I knew that there was a core in the front here, but it was that second core, and I was aiming here, where I thought it was here. So thank you for helping with that, because, yeah, I didn't know about this one being all the way back here. But it's an interesting test, actually, because it kind of tests the user-friendliness, I suppose we could call it. How effective is this even with an incompetent captain? And she held. The decoys are still intact. The thrusters are gone. Although there's still a thruster. There's still a thruster. The decoy generator is still here. We did lose the outer plasma cannons, so that's interesting. But the inner ones have taken minor damage at most. So all these ones are still very much intact. As are EMP launchers. Ah, no, we did lose a EMP launcher. Interesting. That one there. Oh, interesting. And meanwhile, we've got symbiotes attacking us. The symbiotes are something. They're not to be messed with. Like, they're a genuine threat because they can down your shields right as a legacy warship comes along and starts absolutely nailing you. The Gats, they are light Gats. Could probably benefit from being medium Gats. There they go. They do actually work. But we got the CPU for them to be medium, right? So the other option is to do that. Oh, you gammy little bastard. Good luck hitting them while they're moving around like that. I thought I had him banged the rights when he was coming at me. I'll let you know how it handles of an incompetent pilot when you upload it to the workshop. Hopefully I'm going to make some improvements based on what we've seen here. Come on. In range. Ah, smack down. Still alive? Another smack. And it's dead. So yeah, upgrading the Gats to medium would definitely help. That one at the front got eaten. So that worked actually. Oh, hang on. That's interesting as well. Look at that. AMP cruise missile launchers have taken a beating. I may need to position them somewhere else. They seem to be particularly targeting turrets. It's interesting that they would target the EMPs over these guys here. Maybe setting them where the Gats are would help because the EMPs ultimately fire over everything anyway. Yeah, this got eaten a bit, didn't it? But core systems are intact. Ship can still warp away, fly around. I'd say that's pretty successful. Core 9 combat vessel capable of taking on infectors and decimators. Call it a win. So next week what we'll do is we'll do some block shaping on this thing and some texturing, and we'll get this thing looking as dope as possible. Also, we'll see if we can address some of the problems there. Maybe lowering the plasma cannons if we can. That's going to be... Actually, might be fine. I think that might be fine. Yeah, that's what we can do. But thank you very much, guys, for coming along. I hope you enjoyed. It's been great hanging out with you as always. I don't know if I'm going to be streaming later today. If I can, I will, but I can't say for absolute certainty. I would like to, if at all possible, continue some Star Wars Outlaws. Because we've just made it to Tatooine. And yeah, I haven't played it for a while and I miss it. Which is interesting because that's the complete opposite of what happened to me with Starfield. Stopped playing Starfield, didn't. Anyway, so yeah. Thanks for coming along. Thank you for all the follows and the subs, guys. Really appreciate it. And the resubs, of course. Hopefully I'll see you soon, but I'll see you whenever I see you. Have a great rest of your day and take care of yourselves. Goodbye, everyone.